Hey guys, what's up? Professor Mappers here, just doing a quick tutorial on how to set up your Tekkit server. Alright, first what you want to do is go ahead and go to Google Chrome, or whatever browser you're using, and I'll have a link in the description, but go to the Tekkit part of Tekkit.net, and Tekkit is just a multiplayer version of Tekkit. So what you want to do is download the Tekkit server, and just let that download down there. And then you can go ahead and show this in Finder and unarchive it. And just go ahead and drag it onto your desktop. Let's close these windows down here. Alright, next you can just, what I prefer to do is rename it. It's kind of long, with all the numbers and whatnot. Okay, and if you don't like watching having the console, I personally do. You have your server here, and you can just double click the Tekkit.jar, and that's your server, and it'll be up. But you will need, and you can just go ahead and skip forward to the part where I port forward. But if you like the console like I do, you're gonna have to first go ahead and open up a text edit, and then I'll have another link in the description to this right here, which is the Mac OS X part of setting a bucket server, and you're gonna go ahead and copy this and paste it on onto your text edit folder. And in here, where it says craft bucket, you're gonna write Tekkit. Make sure it has a capital T. It is important, otherwise it will not work. And then here is the amount of RAM you're using. You can always modify that. You're gonna have more people on your server or not. Really depends. Go ahead and before you save it, make it plain text. Make sure it's plain text, otherwise it will not work, is what we're going to use it for. And then you go ahead and save it. And it doesn't really matter what you name it, as long as it has a .command after it. So I prefer to name it Start.command. Go ahead and save that. Okay, now that's saved, go ahead and drag it into your Tekkit server. Right there. And it's not quite going to work yet. Next thing you're going to have to do is open up Terminal and type in chmod a plus chmod space a plus x space. It's important to do it just as I do. And then after the x, it's very important to do a space. Otherwise this will not work. Then next what you're going to have to do is take this in the Tekkit Start.command or whatever you named it, and drag it in here. Press enter, and that gives permission to the Start.command file to run. And now your server's still not going to be able to run because for the current Tekkit version we're running, the Nether Ores mod is bugged and will not let your server run. So you can go ahead and trash that. You can go ahead and trash that. Sorry about that. I don't know what happened there. So you can go ahead and trash that. And then your server will be able to run just fine. Go ahead and open it up. So you can see it's working. And then once it generates your server.properties, you can go ahead and open that up. Oh, looks like it hasn't generated all of it. There we go. Next, okay, so here you have all your stuff, allowed nether, level name. You guys probably know about that already from regular Minecraft and whatnot. But anyway, next, here at your server IP, you're going to want to go, to find your server IP, you're going to go in. You're going to click this up here, and open network preferences. Just go ahead and open up. And this right here you can copy. Make sure you don't get the period at the very end. And copy that. And paste it right where it says server IP, and save this new version. And you can X out of that. And here, this is just generating. And it went ahead and finished just then. And then you can go ahead and stop this for now. I'll just start it on my own. And then next, you can people, if you have a friend over, they can connect on your Wi-Fi, but you need to do something called port forwarding. Many of you know what that is already, to them to be able to play on your server from their house or whatever, or from, say, from even another state if you have a good enough if your server has a good enough connection. Alright, next. So to port forward, you're going to go ahead and go on Google Chrome or whatever thing you're using. And for me, I'm using a Netgear router. So, and this also works for many others. So you can type in this in the URL bar and hit enter. If it doesn't work, you can look at your router and look up a different tutorial. I'm sorry if it doesn't work. You hit enter, and it'll usually have a password. It'll say your password on your router usually, or your modem. And so then you go ahead and go find port where you port forward. Yeah, I didn't know that. Delete that. Next, so you can to create one. It's going to be generally looking like this. So you name it that, and then for your start port, I recommend 25565. You don't necessarily have to do it. And you have to do the same one for both here, start port and end port. And then for the protocol, do both. And then once again, you're going to have to get the same one from your system network preferences. And mine was 13. Yours might be different, I don't know. It would be cool if it was the same, and you can go ahead and click add. And then it still won't be up. You have to click on the spot where it activates it, and it'll be activated. Okay, so next, you still can't give your friend that IP, and they won't be able to connect. What you have to do is, there'll be a link in the description, but it'll be whatsmyip.org, and it'll say it right up here. So you can go ahead and copy that and paste it and send it to your friends or whatever. But it does have to look a certain way. You have it like this. You can go ahead and paste it in there. So, and then you take the start port and the end port and say, so you have this here, and then since mine's 25565, it's 25565, and that'll be the IP you give. But if you have it something different, since your IP is going to be different, you're going to show them a different one. Anyway, just give you quick proof that this does work. I can go ahead and launch up Tekkit here, and launch up the server. Server is loading up, as well as Tekkit itself. Alright, you can just go ahead and log into your account through Tekkit. Obviously, you know how to use Tekkit because you're making your own server. Have Tekkit load up. Oh yeah, and on your server, right when you make it, I didn't do it on this one because it's my test server, but I recommend OPing yourself for whatever, just because it helps a lot with some of the things. Like if you want to do creative, you have to be OP and whatnot. It just helps a lot to have yourself OP. Anyway, getting off topic there. While this loads up, this will load up, and you can have 2 different IPs you can put in. You can put in the one that I told you that you port forward it, and it'll look like that, like I did. Yours will look different, however, and it should show up like that. And for here, you can do the one that you put in server.properties, and that'll also work because you're on its Wi-Fi network. Anyway, you can go ahead and do whatever one. I probably do the faster one, which is this port forwarded one. Go ahead and connect. And obviously it works because I'm in the world. It will lag though. It tends to lag though with if you put 1 gigabyte of RAM like I did with this server. I usually do a couple more than that, like 3 or 2.5 I think when I'm playing with my friends. But anyway, go ahead and close this. So yeah, and then what I always do is this command which saves the server. Go ahead and stop it. And it'll say process completed and you're done. So anyway guys, this has been a tutorial about Professor Nappers. I will be doing Tekkit tutorial inside of Tekkit within the week, so keep yourselves posted for that. Go ahead and subscribe, or if you truly enjoyed the video, you can rate it, favorite it, share it. Anyway guys, hope you guys have a good day, and this is Professor Knackers signing.